Hi everyone. My name is Irina Malarova. If some new people with us today, I ask you to use the chat today, or maybe use a slider with us today. You know, we start with a slider, so please use it also. And I have even a question for you that we usually greet each other. Yes? And we answer the question they have from, they have from people from UK and Smilna and Odessa and Gibson. Oh, I see, we have regulars who knows how to use it. Okay, hi. And, you know, I have a big surprise, several big surprises for you today. One of them is that I'm not alone today. With my good friend and also my colleague, Jana Sverdluk. You probably know her. She is the LT consultant of Publishing House Linguist. She will be a moderator today. She will be in the chat with you. We are trying new things. I believe with a new learning year, we also need to learn something new. So it's a bit of a challenge today for us to have a moderator. So please communicate with Jana. I hope she is with us. Yeah, I see people adding. Please use word wall. I believe it's interesting to see how big our cloud can be. Yes, and sometimes it can be interesting challenge for students. Yes, and then they start a lesson and write a lot of words. Oh, hi, Melitopol. I'm from Zaporizhzhia, so it's I can say almost relatives right now. Yes, and my neighbor Dnipro. Hi everyone. Oh, they have several people from Dnipro. Okay, you see, then we have matches. They see this word getting bigger with our pool. Okay, I see. We have a lot. Okay, possible. I begin to learn your names and recognize places that you write. Hi, Stray. Luke. Hi everyone. Donetsk region. Oh, yes. Thank you for coming today. I know right now it's challenging times for us, and thank you for you not only starting this year with a smile, I hope, but also this ability to learn. Yeah, and thank you for coming for the webinars from linguists and other publishing houses. I believe this current task that you need to follow, it's a small type of bravery, yes, to take the new activities. Okay, so I thank you. Please continue to write in the chat. We will progress with our topic today. I believe we have a lot to discuss. Yeah. The last one in the pool. And please don't close your slide if you're using it, as we will be doing some discussion using it. I believe one question is not enough to have an interactive and fun lesson, yes, or webinar session. So let's continue. Our topic today is like that, from to wow. Yes, we will be talking about how to help our teenagers to transform in powerful mediators. Maybe you already heard something about mediation, but also we will be talking about learning approach to English, and also we will be talking about autonomy. So mediation, it's about helping other people. It's about supporting them. But also it's about how you can be more student-oriented, yes, as teachers and also as students. Not always to refer to your teacher. Sometimes it's good to refer to your peers. So we will be talking about that. How to mediate with other people, yeah, and how it will help us to go from boring lessons and dismotivated to something really interesting and also helpful, yes, productive lessons. We want something like that. Oh, thank you. I see people with us. Hi, Pan Sergey. I begin to recognize several our regulars and see you on our different webinars. Thank you for coming. And I know Yana Sverdlyuk has a question for you. Please answer it. I hope she will write to you in the private. So, once again, my name is Irina Malerova. For people who first comers for us today, I'm a senior analytic consultant in Linguist Company, but also I'm a proud representative of National Geographic Learning in Ukraine. And today we will be talking about teenagers. So obviously, I will be showing you examples of other books for teenagers, namely, you close up our new title, but also yeah, Yana, thank you for writing. Okay, so what I propose you to do, to take all the topics that we'll discuss today and try to transmit, or maybe to adapt, even better to say to adapt, to your experience and to your needs. Like try to mediate it for yourself. If you're teaching in primary school, it's also good. If you're teaching with adults, mediation works with everyone. And right now, it's not already just one or two things. We have it in, how many titles? Look, Imagine for Ukraine, New Close-Up, Voices, and Outcomes with Edition. Okay, 5, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I have more fingers, I don't know. But a full hand. So it's something that already represented in our books, and I believe represented in many publishing houses. So I believe it's something that we need to start discussing and understand that some of it we already doing. So everything is okay. Yeah, we have been doing it. We will just have a new word for it. Also, I told you we have several surprises for you. One of them is our certificates. Maybe some of you have been to other conferences and you've seen new certificates. For people who not been there, too bad. You can watch them and please do that. You can receive your certificate of participation after this event. When, please, right now, use the chat and guess how many days you need to wait till you receive your certificate. It's an important one. I want to see understanding of yours. Okay, 2, 3. Okay. No, yes, I last time asked to 10 and Vic. Okay, thank you. I see most of you knew how many days to wait, but today I will tell you, please wait only 2 working days. Namely, Yana sent in the chat a link, and tomorrow, yes, I'm not mistaken, tomorrow, we will be posting your certificates there. This is your unique number, with your name already typed in. Yes, you see with the date, with every, all the information from our webinar. Yes. Oh, Valeria. Please contact me. Yana will show my contacts. After webinar, I will check it and send it to you, okay? If some of you miss some certificates, please don't hesitate to contact. Oh, Yana, thank you. Just please not right now. Yeah. After webinar, please write me a message or just in a mail. You can use Viber and Telegram too. So 2 working days. I always tell you, please wait till Monday. Today I will say, please wait till the evening of a Friday, and then you will be able to open a link that we will send you in a letter, or you can right now check it. There will be your folders, and you can find it using our title from to wow. Yeah, our webinar. There you will find our program. Yes, it's necessary right now, and also you will be able to find your certificate. How to find it? Easy one. Open the table, look for your name. We try to make it user-friendly, but if you experience some problems, please just contact us, we will help. I believe it's a new system for us, and we need all to adapt it to it. So give us a bit of credit for trying, yes? Okay, so certificates will be sent to you. I will tell you one more time at the end of the webinar, so stay tuned, don't leave. Today we are talking about, if you read the description for this webinar, we will be talking about not mediation, we will be talking about teen struggles. I believe if we want our teenagers to be, our students to be autonomous, we want to understand that we can help them to become like that. For that, the discussion is necessary about how to promote empathy and also how to promote student-oriented learning. Yes, that's why today we will play several types of games with you. One of them, yes, teen struggles as ABC. I propose you to name struggles. Maybe you yourself experienced them as teenager. Maybe you see in your students some struggles. I'm not speaking about English only. I'm speaking about life. Yes, we want to take English outside of classroom. Oh, hi, Victoria. Yes. Lack of motivation. Yes, dismotivation. But it's usually the result. It's the outcome. Yeah. Oh, lack of confidence. Yes, it's like that. They have a lot of problems. And shyness. Yes, they have it. I will show you, but please don't see my screen as something that I'm saying ABC, it's simple. No, ABC is something that we can easily relate. Oh, hormones, yes, definitely. Mood swings, yes, hand down. ABC is a system that we understand as teachers, and our students understand. Yes, it's easy to relate to them. ABC, and also I used alphabet to just put it in some order. Yeah, but I'm talking about basics here. I'm not talking about something that too simple and it can be overlooked. No, most of us have to deal with struggles when we see them in other people. And also, if we ignore, it's just, it puts walls, yes, some boundaries between us and our students. Sometimes it puts limits on us as teachers, yes. Oh, Yana, thank you for sharing a link for primary teachers. Yes, it's a cool article. I'm proud of it. It's about how to speak with students of NUSH, if they're in primary, about their feelings. I believe right now we are all a bit closed. Yes, we are like nuts. We have emotions, they are boiling, but it's hard to speak about them, and then we have burst of emotions. That's why I believe it's good to have conversations about emotions here and there. Not then it's the title in the book that says, let's learn vocabulary for emotions. No, it's good to ask students here and there how they feel. Yeah, and tell them also about your struggles and to talk about yourself. Why not? Primary learning, it's about modeling. So first of all, obviously, it will be academic stress. Yes? Then we will take a look at our child. What experience they have. This nice girl will be just helping me to make it more human related. Yes, personal approach is better than we talk about struggles that teenagers experience. You see, it's not a list without a face. It's a face that experienced some of challenges from this list. So academic stress, it's when you do work and you know every time that you do work, you will be evaluated for it. Yes, parents will say something about, teachers will say something about, your peers will say something about. So academic stress, sometimes it's like a never-ending road. Sometimes it's fun road. Yes, we enjoy our journey of learning. Sometimes it's stressful and sometimes it's too much. But why not? It's something that we experience. We can deal with it. It's okay. We just the first step, like a lot of people saying, you need to accept that this exists in your life. Then you can deal with it. Yes, peer pressure. oh, yes, definitely. Body image, yes, it's something. Oh, I'm too short, I'm too tall, I'm too thick, I'm too thin. Yes, all that. It's also, other students come to our lessons and they feel it, yes? They feel this, they don't leave these emotions outside of our classroom. So they take it to our classroom and they see materials that we teach them through something, these struggles, yes, these issues, they with them. Also, mood swings, thank you for saying it, yes, emotional changes, it happens and it's okay, we are human beings, yes? Yes, definitely. Family-related things. Sometimes, no, I don't want to dive deep into what's happening right now with us, as I believe we need to see some researchers, not just talk about opinions, yes, but family dynamics are changing. Yes, they have right now not full families and single parents families, and families are divided. It's hard for students, yes, and also parenting conflict. We're looking for boundaries, yes. Family, self-worth to family, yes, it's happening. Future planning, and also pressure to succeed. Recently with Yana, we discussed one TikTok. Maybe you also seen, it's a virus one, about parent calling to a teacher around 3 a.m. and saying, okay, tell me how to do this exercise for my child. And I was pretty angry about it. Don't put so much pressure on your child to succeed. Don't take your time away from enjoying it with your child to doing homework instead of your child. So please, don't call to teachers, but don't call because they put pressure on everyone, and you just want to succeed in something like grades, yes, but it's what they sometimes put on our teenagers, additional stress. Yeah, identity formation. Yeah, a lot of questions. Who am I? Yeah, who am I? How do I feel in my body? How do I feel with my habits? A lot of changes happening biologically, also mentally. Also, it's a time to see what we know and what we can do and what we can't. So, independence and responsibility. I can, I can't, I should, I shouldn't. It's sticks to our teenagers, but it's a good thing. It's easier for them to learn can and can't, yeah? Should or shouldn't. It's something that students don't have a lot of problems with, model verbs. Mental health issues, yes? Food eating disorders, yes? Eating disorders can be there. Also, lack of sleep can also be one of the struggles that teenagers experience by themselves, yes? It's what in their life. And I want you to see people, yeah, that represent this emotions, that represent this struggle. That's why we are looking at this nice girl. Peer relations, rejection, bullying. I hope right now we are past the era of bullying in schools, but rejection, also breakups, yes, romantic or friendly relations. They all give our teenagers some positive emotions, but also negative sometimes, yeah? And risk-taking behavior. Oh, can you jump? Yeah, so it's not only independence and sometimes risk that they look around themselves, and also social media and technology. If someone in social media seems like a role model and says to do something, yes, for teenagers it's hard to differentiate who to follow, who to listen to. Yeah. So about that. But it's time to talk about LT. Struggles not stopping there. Try to recall these phrases and put pluses if you ever yourself experience that, and put additional plus if you see it in your students. First one, I don't understand what our teacher is saying. plus, I see, someone expressed it. Thank you, Victoria. Okay. Okay, plus for students. Okay, so not yourself. Oh, Jana, thank you. Thank you for taking part in our activities. Okay. Oh, I see. Yes, I myself can say honestly, I would put both. So, plus for me experiencing it and seeing it, some of my students, and I know it doesn't make me bad teacher. It just a signal for me to slow down, to simplify, to enjoy learning, to help my students to enjoy learning, yes, and also me enjoy teaching. Okay, next one. I feel overloaded. So, overload. Too much information. Yeah. Do you see that, you students, or you feel yourself right now that too much information is present in our life? Yes, yes. I believe if I could, I would put 3 pluses. Yeah, maybe even 5. So a lot of information. Next one, I won't even ask you to put pluses. I know. I just know. This one we experience everyone. So I'm nervous. I know I will make a mistake. Who doesn't feel like that? Find this overconfident person and explain, yes, that mistakes are okay. It's okay to make mistakes. So I'm nervous. I know I will make a mistake. It's something that happens with students, with teenagers. So especially if it's something new. I heard some phrase that it's easy to be good at something that you're a genius. Yes. So if you can make it easy from the first try, yes, it's easy to be good in it. But with English, it's not like that. If you're good at the beginning, yeah, nobody's perfect. Yes. So it's about that. You try. You see some first good outcomes. You enjoy learning English. Then you experience conditionals. Or a hard work, and you feel a struggle. You make mistakes, but mistakes help them to learn. So it's like that. Mistakes help us. That's why it's okay. We just need to discuss it with our students. With mistakes, okay, yeah. And I don't understand how class activities can help me learn English. I don't know. Can you tell me that your students don't have it? Can you put a minus to that? So if you experience it, experience yourself, and your students show you that it's about them, put pluses. If you are confident enough to say that your students don't experience it, put minus, please. It's just for me to understand where we're standing and what is our common ground. Yeah? As I myself know that sometimes I forget to explain to my students why they learn something. And then I see when they are struggling, it's like thunderstorm. It's time to explain why they are doing it. And I see then a boost of motivation. It provides some additional context, and it helps students. That's why how activities can help. It's something I believe we need to discuss. At least then we're talking about preparation for exams. Yeah, it's something that we need to explain how it can help our students. This particular technique, let's say skimming and scanning, basic one. Yeah, how it will help you to read quicker, how to find more details. So it's about that. You just need to put emphasis on why we are doing it, yes? And one more, why do some students seem to do better than me? Yeah, shyness, lack of confidence. It happens. So you see, it's what other students speak about to themselves sometimes, and sometimes they keep quiet about it. Yeah? So it can be presented, and I want to show you this. Right now, they have a competition Jana ближче link. If you're interested in rules, today the last day, please take part. For you only, I will wait till the midnight to receive the works. I want to show you several works about this. There are also simplistic ones, just to find pictures, some emoticons, anything that related to the first lessons, the first experience of other English lessons. If some of you students have taken part in other competition, thank you. Thank you. I enjoy every work. It's all this emotion, and I want to share with you this experience to see in works. We will be publishing it soon in a week on our Facebook, but right now I will show you two works. So take a look. It's the first one. You see, it's about the first lesson in 11th grade, and here we have a bit of text, a bit of emoji, pictures, yeah. Let me say, it's a work of Anastasia. I believe it looks interesting, yes, but you see, it's very positive. It's positive. A lot of things we discuss emotions, but the text is positive, and only indicator that show us that child wants something and experience some insecurities. It's about wishing, yes, and hoping that everyone will get what they plan and what they want. Yeah, and especially when we talk 11th grade, so multi-test will be soon with us. So it's a good work. Thank you. If a teacher and mentor of Anastasia with us today, thank you for teaching like that your child creates such works. Another one I want to show you. And please don't take it wrong way. I want you to show it's not a bad work. It's work that very sincere, and I believe I enjoyed reading in this text because I could see myself in it. And then you can write like that you can help your reader to see themselves in your text. It's one of good traits for journalists, for editors, yes, and also for teachers. So take a look. Oh, hi, Kid. Take a look at it. Here we see more about struggles. It's brutal honesty, yes, that spoken English is like Chinese for me. Yeah, it's Chinese for me. So it's about struggles, yes. So someone understands English, but for me it's Chinese. It's like that. And also we're talking about being good at something, but being bad at some parts of our lessons. It's okay. It's just I wanted to emphasize the last line. Yeah, I hope that my efforts in learning English will bring good results. It's about that. We need to help our students to understand how to get good results and why. I believe most of you doing it, but let's sum up. As I want today being like a head start. Yeah, head start to school. We still have this first month, so why not to summarize some ideas that we accumulated through a year, just for what we do and make our lessons outstanding experience. Can you share with us your advice? How to make a lesson an understanding experience for students? Think about it, yeah? I will be naming several, but I want to hear your opinions too. First of all, propose clear aims. It's easy to follow something if we know aims that we need to achieve. Yeah, so clear aims, it's good. Next one, teaching English for outside. Why it's interesting for students to talk about their emotions? Yeah? Just because it's about them and they can take these new words outside of classroom and use it. Yes, interactive activities. Oh, obviously. If you're teaching in NUSH, you probably see now the interactive activities. They enjoyed creating it. It's about that. Yes, interactive activities and communication. Yeah. Okay, next one that's really helpful. To set the right pace, and the right pace can be understood differently. First of all, the right pace for teacher, yeah, and the right pace for students. Please understand that I'm not telling you break your lesson planner, forget everything and just orient at what students tell you. But pay attention to them, yes? Okay, yes, real life, practical examples. Good, very good, yes? To take something from outside, discuss it. Yes, it's helpful, really. And also, pace. It's important to see if your students are positive, energetic. Yeah, it's one pace. But if it's a slow day for everyone, start is a slow day. But just like warm up it a bit. Yes, we have this icebreakers, warm-ups, it's helpful, but we don't expect that every student will be ready to learn every day, at every moment, yes? Sometimes they need pauses, and we need to help them, yes? The involvement of every student in the learning process. Yes, but I would say it more about they need to answer at every of your lesson, or communicate with each other, yeah? But I would be saying, I don't really a big fan of what involvement. I like engagement. It's more voluntary one. Okay, next one, scaffolding technique. Yes, from a simple one to the hard one. Hi, Natalia. It's okay. We are recording. You will be able to watch. So, scaffolding techniques. From a simple activities and very controlled practice. We go to more complicated without scenarios, but without less support and freer practice. Yes, it's our classic system. Present something, presentation, done, practice, then production. But how we practice? We have controlled practice and we have freer practice. So, scaffolding talks about support, yes, but taking it away, then you make new steps. Oh, thank you. Yes, triple P. Yes, triple P with us. Sometimes it's this free practice and controlled practice editing with him, but free 3P. Yes, and also different explaining methods. Thank you. Let me take a look. It's oh, Jana. Jana proposed very good ideas to us to practical and real life examples. Yes, in GL we prefer to say real world. Yeah, real world. Yes, but real life also. So then you explain something, being it let's say present simple. Let's go for a bit. Use timelines. If you see no understanding, if it's hard to use, show some visuals. Talk about that it's habits, it's timetables, yes? Introduce real-world examples. Ask from students to explain to you, yeah? Change roles. Also, ask them to provide timelines, visuals, real-world examples. Make them to work with you, not just listen to you, yeah? So it's about that. Okay, yeah. Thank you. Before production, yes. Okay, next one. I believe every university told us to do like that. Every lesson, your students need to learn something. And what they need to learn? New words, grammar, how to communicate with someone. Also, some soft skills. It will be there. Also, how to listen better, how to write better. They need to upgrade our students with skills and help them to develop every lesson. So their engagement, not every time it will be new words. Sometimes it's just development of their soft skill. But we need to include it in CR, it's already included. Yes, if you take a look at the descriptors, it will be there. But we need to remember, upgrade them, see them like a gadget and upgrade them, yeah, help them to grow. Or maybe like trees, yeah? You have a garden with a lot of trees in your classroom and help them to grow. Also, I know, right now they are moving there to be more student-oriented, to be more student-centered, and help our students to enjoy communicative lessons. Tell me, pluses or minuses, do you let your students, teenagers especially, to get up and walk around the classroom, if it's a communicative task? Okay, thank you, Victoria. Okay. Oh, I see. I myself heard several times it was such a big challenge for me to let my students get up and go around the classroom to communicate. It was like, okay, I believe it's already chaos. No, no, it really helps. Yes, project work, obviously. They need to do some stand-ups, but it also takes us from the book to the real-world experiences. So we just model it in the classroom, but it's real-world experience. When we see not only face our teacher, we see each other. Yeah, yeah, and mood. Obviously, and also this is interesting. It's I pick up it somewhere. I can't tell you that. I just can't recall. So let students in on some language learning secrets. Yes, what I told you. Why we learn something? Why we do this task? Because you will be able. Or maybe you see they do this competition because of that. Or we can use so that you will write quicker, so that by reflection activities, so that you will be doing it easier and quicker. Yeah? Give them a small explanation why something language learning related happening in their life, and that will help them to own English, because a lot of people, when they learn English, if they're not natives, they don't feel that it's their own thing, English language. They feel like they are lending it. Yeah, they taken a loan for English, and only English stays with them temporarily. But they need to help the students to own it, put ownership on it, and how to understand and to understand patterns. Yes, to understand why something is happening. I'm not telling you open a book of linguistics and tell them very complicated rules. No, give them a quick explanation why this or that is happening with us. Usually teacher's book would provide you with a lot of information why to do something. Yeah, you have aims in teacher's book, so you can use them to help. And right now I see in newer titles, they include aims at the beginning of a lesson for students to understand why they do something and to check their progress. So it's also a good thing that right now we see such progress in these publishing houses. So I told you a lot. Right now, let's use Slido one more time. Jana, please share a link with us. Choose 3 things that you will use this year. I believe most of you using a lot of this, but 3 most favorite or most thought of what you want to include in your teaching this year. Let's make a wish. Yeah. Oh, Jana, I encourage you to write with us. Okay, so we have clear aims, English for outside, and also upgrading student skills. Oh, okay, give me a second, I believe. Oh, okay. I don't know why it should. I understand. It's put in places for us. You see, we have more. We have scaffolding techniques. Oh, speech engine. What's happening? It's like I've let you to stand up for the first time and like, oh, what's happening in my classroom? No, it's a good experience to see how they put priorities. Yeah. And I believe it's interesting one. Okay, thank you for choosing. I will tell. Yeah, the engine. Yes, please use the keywords like aim, skills, secrets, methods, pace. Yes. So scaffolding techniques. It's sorry, it's gone down. Okay, clear aims. Yeah, I believe it's something that we enjoy. Yes, it helps us. It helps students. Okay, upgrading skills. Okay. 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 You see, numbers not working here. Clear aims. Thank you, Katarina. So, yeah, numbers not working because they're changing every time someone put their priorities. Okay, but you see, we already have got our winners. So, clear aims, I believe it's hard to beat. Also, English for outside and upgrading student skills. Yes, it's something that we want for the next year, for this year of learning with our students. But also other things are really good. So, the right pace, yes, upgrading student skills. Oh, you see, and right now I understand that I'm a bit sly. As I told you, you can use Slido, but then you have two options, Slido chat. You probably choose a chat. But then you can use only Slido. It helps us to see more dynamics in our classroom. We see how something is changing and we enjoy. We put more emphasis on something, yes, and we see how people feel about different things related to it. Yeah, we find a common ground. Please, I encourage you from time to time, use Slido if you have monitors in your classroom or if you're teaching online. Or maybe create some activities that let your students do themselves after lessons. It's also interesting. Is gathering ideas, yeah, like brainstorming. So thank you everyone for participating. Let's continue. Yes, I believe today we need to talk about struggles, but we need to talk about common ground between us. And I want to represent you with a quote of Elias Canetti. It's person from Deutschland, yeah, let's call it like that, from Germany, and it's psychologist, and he wrote the work Crowds and Power, one of the best. Oh, some of you know this quote. Yes, it's pointless to say that there is no between nations and people. We will be talking about nations and people right now for you to see my metaphor and some metaphors that used about us, people. So, yes, obviously, no difference. Yes, there is difference between nations, there is difference between people, and it's okay. We are all different, and I want to get rid of one phrase in my classrooms, like, we need to be friends. We all need to be friends. No, it's okay not to be friends. We are different. We have different interests, but we need to respect each other, yeah? Borders. No borders between nations and people. Obviously, different contexts, but obviously. I hope that with one country, we will have the highest borders that we can find. And construct, yes, but idea is interesting. So I will show you still Elias Canetti idea about English individualism. He wrote that no, let's call them Brits. Yes, they see themselves as captains of their own ships. And I just highlighted some words for you to easier to read it. I understand that if you had several lessons, maybe it's too much for your arts to read text online. So I just highlighted something. The sea must be tamed. Yeah, we are captains of our ship, yeah? And the sea need to be tamed by us. Yes, we need to survive like that. So it's about how we communicate with society, how they see our place in society, yes? And I don't know, maybe it's a stereotype. Maybe it's not a stereotype. People are different, yeah? We know that from Elias Canetti himself. Can you propose me the similar metaphor about waters and about Ukrainians' lifestyle? Maybe you already can guess what literature I'm trying to indicate here right now. What quote? Maybe no. It's about Dnipro, obviously. Yeah, if you're talking about Ukrainians, obviously we will be talking about our main rivers. So it's about Dnipro. Can you recall this quote about Dnipro and our understanding of our social statuses and how we deal with challenges? I will give you the second, and please don't hate me for choosing this quote. I believe it's just one of most famous one. Yeah. So it's like that. And sorry for me writing like that. It's just my personal opinion, how I feel about Mykola Hohol. I can't say that he always been Mykola Hohol. Yeah. As sometimes he preferred to be Nikolai. It's not true, but it's true. So I'm showing you these pictures for you to see the difference. Usually using visuals for you to see the difference. You see, one approach is that we are captains of our own ships and we need to tame the sea before us and to find our place in it, but we are isolated. And I wouldn't say that Mykola Hohol write this quote about everyone in Ukraine, yeah, and obviously it's outdated one, as we know that we can conquer Dnipro, but we know this quote and it sticks to us. Rarely will a bird fly as far as that, yeah, that it's midstream of the Dnipro River. I hope we will get rid of such quotes, but it still sticks to us. And you see, it's different perspectives that we have, how they see other places. And it's different of the nations, but I could choose different examples. Try to recall. In Ukrainian, we say вставляти палки в колеса. How the same phrase to say in English? What goes into the wheels? To have what? Can you recall? So, палки в колеса, but in English it's item, what we have in our world. Well, guess is also okay. Have you any? Spanner? No. Oh, it's about nature too. Sand. Sand. You see? In our phrases, someone put sticks in our wells. But in English, it's sand. Sand in our wells. It's something natural. Yeah? It can happen that you have sand. It's small things. Yeah? Thank you, Lisa, saying yes. Any clue? So, things happen differently. We see things differently. It's okay. We are different. The same metaphor. I just want to put it on a higher scale for you to see that it can be very culture related topic, mediation. It can be put to something simple like items. It's differences, yes, and sometimes these differences they put borders between us. Not cool thing. But what can help us to cross the Dnipro? We know, yeah, how they cross the Dnipro. Bridges. We build bridges, and the same happens with ELT. It says to us that in CR we have this definition that mediation happens when person takes active position. Yeah, it can be teacher. We do that. We be active during our lessons. Thank you, Yana, for sharing with us the common volume. You can find more about mediation there and check the descriptors for it. How we see it for different levels of CR. So then someone takes active position in communication, yeah, speaking, obviously, and creates bridges. Oh, yeah, thank you. I just wanted to talk about wheels. Thank you, Sergey, for sharing with us in our work. Yeah, it's always good to receive something new information, and to see additional perspectives. So it's about that. We create bridges that one seems different to us, and also sometimes we don't have material. Yes, we can't communicate face to face right now. Zoom is our mediator. Yana helps us to be and is our mediator. Yeah, is it hard for me to send links to you? And Yana is helping right now, and also conveying meaning. We are sharing what we've learned. It happens. Other students listen, they read something, they tell and explain to other students something that we read, they heard. It's mediation. It happens in our classroom every day. If you put name on it, if you don't put name on it, it still happens. It just right now, we already put name on it. And we can say, oh, this is this. And then we put name on something, we acknowledge it. I told you about struggles of students. Then we name them, then we see them, then we can deal with them. But before that, it just seems like we are oblivious to it. Yes, it's hard for us to put a finger on it. So that's why it happens like that. I will tell you about all three types and just show you examples, but we will discuss how to use it for any type of activity. Today, I'm showing you new close-up, higher levels. Yeah, and you see it's unit opener. In GL, prefers to start every discussion with a high-impact photo, and new close-up not excluded from this list. That's why we have such interesting unit openers. How we communicate concepts, how we mediate our concepts. First of all, we invite someone into discussion. We discuss something together, and that teachers obviously do it, asking students to share. Also, asking additional questions. Yes, it's what we do. We don't ask questions that only go like yes, no, I don't know, and yes, no, I'm thinking. No, we want our students to talk. That's why we ask why, then how do you feel about it? How do you feel the person who's taken this photo felt about it? Yeah, obviously it was taken with a drone, but maybe person who was taking a photo with a drone also felt something about it. Like this is seems to me like dandelion. Okay, next one. Then we discuss something like a concept, brainstorming. We develop new ideas. Yeah, and we find new things for ourselves, like, oh, I don't know this word, I can't say it, but next time I will look for this word and I will be able to see. Yeah, new idea what to do, new aim, it's also new ideas. And then bridging cultural gaps, it can happen. You see, sometimes we start with the one. We talk about other places. We do that. Yeah, a lot of photos that you use and you discuss, it's from different cultures. It's not always related to our culture. It can be very far from us, and it takes days to travel, but we can make it with us just by discussing it, and that is mediation. We invite it in our discussions, yes, and we discuss it together. Also, we do that. Yes, we discuss in pairs something that related to the picture. It's the start of the discussion. And why, what, you see, these questions, they are open questions. Yeah, they help. Thank you. Thank you, Aline. And also questions that ask for personal response. It's more about steps, but also it's about concept too. How it would relate it, what you would prefer, what about other culture, yeah? If you're looking at culture of Denmark, then let's relate it to other culture. And I know Yana will be laughing at me and some of you too, but I have one of the best examples that I enjoy. Apple from ATB. It's idea that easy to relate. It's something that represented in our culture. Every person in our country, if you say apple in ATB, they can even create visual image in what package it will be put. It's something that we can quickly relate. Yes, but we can think about how to pack the same apple in different supermarkets in different country. Yes, and it will be here with us. Okay. Next one, mediation advice. It's what the best we do. Then you have a discussion. If you want to help your students to use something, or if you're monitoring them, communicating and discussing, pick up their phrases, write down them. Yeah, just several the best phrases that we use today. Like celebrate communication, and it will be showing your students that they communicate with each other. It can be whiteboard, it can be blackboard, yeah, classic with a chalk. But it will be showing them their achievement as communicators, yeah, as mediators. They could relate to something, and you showed them that they used interesting words, they used interesting phrases. So why not? Okay, I'm pacing up. I know I'm taking your time a bit. So mediating text. It's every teacher do that with their classroom. So note taken. We read the text, we take some notes. Good. Activity helps. Yes, helps to analyze the text. Next one. Once again, critical thinking. Summarizing the text. It's activities that students can do themselves. Yes, it can be more autonomous learning if you teach them how to do. In classroom, discuss how to make it, how to make notes, how to summarize the text, and then give them this activity. Let them, for next lesson, choose the best summary, the most interesting notes. Yes, it's helpful, but give them the work. They need to work this language. Translating. Sometimes we use it, not often, I hope, but we're using it. Yes, we are relating something from our culture to another through translation too. Explaining data, graphs, a lot of explanation, relaying information. Yeah, we've read something, we're relaying it. Listening, it's one of the medium. Yeah, that's why we can use like that. If you're reading a books with your students, evaluating, written reviews, it's about mediation. You can do a lot of funny activities you can find related to mediation. And also personal response. Every time at the end of a lesson, ask them how they felt about this topic, what they've learned. If it's a new activity, if it's a new strategy that you introduce, ask at the end to retell. To relay information, yes? To express their opinion about it. Maybe they want to add something to it. Help them to analyze it. Sorry. I will just pause it. So let's continue. Yeah. Explaining something, using it, and also in pairs, you can ask your students to discuss their summaries, to discuss the all this information. Not every time they need to relay information to you. Sometimes it's good to put emphasis on peer activities. Next one, communication. Take a look. Rephrasing something. If we don't understand something, we don't remember what. Rephrasing would be a good idea. It will help, yes? As we take in account all these phrases that I don't know what our teachers are speaking about. We need to rephrase it, obviously, and students can do the same. One of my colleagues, if I'm not mistaken, Tatiana Shlepka, once told that you can say something, you can make mistake, but next time, let's try to do it in real English, yes? In a simpler English, in a better English. You can choose adjective to your preference, but I'm saying about that. Rephrasing is good. Yeah? Next one, simplifying. We always want to be overcomplicated, but who does like that? Simple ideas. The most complicated one. It's hard to simplify something. That's why simplifying is a skill that we need to teach our students. Clarifying something, yes. Oh, I've read a mistake. Breaking down complex information. It's about that too. Yeah, like who am I? Ask your students, it will be hard for them to answer. But then you give them focal points. Talk about your family, your friends, your beliefs, your talents. It will be easier to answer who am I. Yeah. Finding identity. The same if we're talking about acceptance of yourself and others. It's hard how to do that. It takes years, it takes lives, yes, and sometimes it takes centuries for people to understand how to accept ourselves and accept ours. Right now we have a lot of movements to this, but then you put focal points, it's easy one. So breaking down something, it's a good idea. You can do them yourself with anything like that. Also, project work, if you relate to peer activities, give choices. It's good. It's good. Yeah. And collaboration, it's always about mediation. As you need to include opinions of other people in your work. Yeah? And it forces you to listen to them and not just wait for your turn to reply. No, you listen and you analyze information. That's why mediation is working there. And then you use this information and make decisions. So mediation is working. Okay, how to do tasks that focus on mediation? Any type of book, any type of activities. First of all, try to choose something that you already have. Yeah, you already have a lot of interesting tasks. I know. Don't even try to convince me that you need more and more. No, I know. Most of us have a lot of interesting tasks. What I ask you to do, take a look at the self descriptors, find out what you can add, or maybe how to work, adapt, upgrade your existing tasks. Yeah, and then it will be included with mediation. And here and there a bit, yes, like collaborative support. Look for it. And also try to encourage reflection more and more about new strategies, about new words, about communication and success. Try celebrate it. Yeah, change roles. Let students do the presentations. Let students be active during your lesson. Yes. Let them create tasks. Let them add learning aims. One more small aim, one new word that we want to learn, but let them have experience with owning English. Yes, and also adapt materials, obviously. Okay, I want to show you my go-to mediation task with vocabulary. With every student, especially teenagers, I know they have very hate-love relationships with word lists. Okay, Jana, please help us and send a link to the unit. You can find this information on the site with the article. I hope you listen to me. Yeah, please send to Ala, and I will leave you samples with your certificates in the same thing. Okay, my activity, vocabulary and mediation. What I do, I print word list, give to my students, ask them to put the student book? No. At the end of book? No. At the beginning of each unit, I ask them to put their word list and ask them to do all the same activity. Take a look at it and use their highlighters, use their markers, use their pens, pencils, anything. It's their responsibility. And draw, put marks, indicate that they know something. Have, like doodle something to help them recall the meaning behind the phrase, eat out. Pizza is going away. Eat out, yeah? So it's about that. And then I ask them at the beginning of a lesson, before it, sit together and discuss, exchange vocabulary. You see, mediation happens like that. You analyze some information and then you share your knowledge. And then they doodle. It's easy to ask your students to exchange it. They just do it naturally. Obviously, it will be working like that. And I want to share with you that for this book we have how to call it? Booklet, I believe. A booklet that's called Close Up for Ukraine. It's several topics that we just represent to you for free. You can use this QR code and just try teaching culture-related topics, English-speaking countries topics, and Ukrainian arts and culture, as you can see, topics. It's the work of publishing house Lingapist. I thank you for them to provide in the 2-hour titles, Close Up Second Edition and New Close Up. It's all about our culture, about our traditions, about English-speaking countries, something that follows our framework of learning system. I also will put a link for you to use in with your certificate. So, and the last one, that don't say thank you. It's too soon to say thank you. Okay, quickly. I want to remind you why they are outstanding teachers. Like a resolution for next learning year. First of all, we care. Yes, we care for ourselves, for our students, for learning process. We care. We inspired. Sometimes we lack inspiration, but we can find it. We know the sources. Yes. For someone it's music. For someone it's webinars. For someone it's just staying quiet for a minute. Yes. The right pace. Remember it. The right pace is the necessary one. Next one. We don't pretend, yes, to have all the answers. We're not books with you. We are not library. We are human beings. Yes. That's why not always we have all the answers. But we can explain to our students, and it's what the main idea of my webinar, that they need to understand that they will have some struggles, but it's okay. They need to have them to learn how to be autonomous, how to deal with it. And if it will be too hard for them to deal with something, they can relate to us. They can ask us for help. Yeah? But for us to let them be more independent, we need to take first steps. And today we are taking it, yes? We also love learning. It's interesting. I believe it's always interesting to learn some new ideas. Be transparent, yeah? It's necessary to be simplistic about something. No, don't try to be overcomplicated, yeah? Just be yourself, and it will help your students to be themselves, yes? And keep it human. It's advice from Hugh Della, it's not from me. It's one of our biggest supporters for Ukraine, and also one of the authors of our books, Outcomes. Keep it human. About teaching online, about teaching offline, always keep it human. I believe Ukrainians know how to feel, how it's being human. Yeah, and also be like that. Keep it. Okay, your certificate will be sent to you. I remind you, please do with me. Then it will be sent one more time with the chat. Let's revise. It's important. I believe it's important to revise. Then it will be sent to you. I have several variants. Right now, Friday, in 2 weeks, and never. Okay, Friday. Yes, it will be sent. No, Anna, please don't say 2 weeks. And I hope no one will be expecting that we'll never send your certificate. Yes, it will be sent tomorrow on Friday. Yes, and also I thank you for being with me today. Yana already sent you the links to my contacts, but please also visit our site if you're interested for samples right now. If not, please wait till tomorrow. It will be sent to you. Yes. Yes, your certificates will be sent to you. Yes, it will be shared with you through emails that you used for the registration. So if you need it differently, please contact me, and we will share it with you too. Yeah, and we try to create a bank of certificates right now for you to every moment to have access to your certificates. If you forget where are they, you just go look for your name and you find yourself in my folder, National Geographic Learning. Please also become a part of our community. Yeah, thank you. Oh, not Geo and then Lee, yeah, learning. National Geographic Learning, he is learning though. Yes, so I'm talking about that become a part of our community. Please come to our Facebook. Soon we will have results for this competition, our first lesson. I had mediation in my back thought when I was creating it. And also, today I will be announcing the event with Hugh Della for international one, but I believe it's interesting one. He presenting a new book. So please become a part of Linguist Family too in Telegram. Yeah, or maybe you already in Viber with us. So stay tuned. And I want to thank you, every one of you. I know you've chosen one of topics for next webinar. I hope that you've chosen the second one. I'm really interested in talking about identity. But I believe the second best I will create as an article. So stay tuned. And we will discuss most of what I propose to you to choose, just in different medium, I believe. So thank you for today. I hope you have a nice evening. I hope you don't have any struggles with your learning year. If you have some, please stay strong, yes? But remember about pace. And if you need to make a pause, make it, yes? And please take care. Right now, I believe it's really important. We enter in the phase that we need to pay attention to our safety, especially, and also to pay attention to the safety of our students, yes? And then care about learning process. So a lot of activities that we need to do. Thank you for being with us. I hope to see you in a month. Also, Yana, not the last time with me today. Next month, we plan one interesting webinar. So stay tuned, and I will say no more. No spoilers. Look for information, and you will be able to find out what we will be preparing for next month. Yeah, okay. Thank you. See ya. Take care.